I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Major Farmer, the XO, and your host this evening. I'd like to thank you all for coming out tonight on such short notice to help commemorate our seniors of the JROTC program. Before we get started, I'd like to introduce our head table. Starting first right here, we have CW4, retired, John Marsh. Next to him, we have our principal, Joshua Just. And then next to him, we have our Battalion Commander, Lieutenant Colonel Jacqueline Scholes. Again, thank you all for coming out tonight. Family, you are encouraged to take photos as we present awards and recognize the seniors. And at this time, I'd like to pass it to Chief. Yes, it would.
This is why I only do it one time a night. All right, peeps. What does it say? It says that I can say whatever I want. That's a bad thing. Those of you that have been with me for 4 years understand that. So what I'm going to do is, this is my 7th year. My first year I was totally clueless, so I was just doing what Lieutenant Colonel Piner had left behind, just trying to keep my head above water. My 2nd year, I had a great class of Let 4s. I mean, really, really good. I refer to it as the Apperson class. The staff was great. Kids were motivated. They started doing what Master Sergeant and I envisioned of what JROTC would be. Not that Colonel Piner did a super awesome job. It's a great program. But we just did some tweaking, brought a little new blood in, and things have gone. We've been very successful in a bunch of different ways. I think we provide a lot of events and color guard and things to the school. I was so looking forward to this year because this group of seniors was really special. And unfortunately, because of COVID, you guys didn't get to be all you could be. How's that for an Army phrase? Sorry about that, Marine. Which is really, really sad, because if what could have been, I mean, we've been super successful in a variety of different ways, and you guys would have been able to participate fully, but unfortunately, because of the situation we found ourselves in, it didn't come to fruition. But I want to thank you guys, especially for hanging out for 4 years, putting up with me. The Let 4s, especially the ones, not knocking, because I know some people have responsibilities at home, which we don't really think about, like taking care of siblings and stuff like that. But those Let 4s that actually came back to school and did a really, really good job with the younger kids. And that's important, because they see you guys. And Chris, you're probably still off the chain, so I can't say how far you've matured, right? But Michael, long road, and it's so funny. He doesn't try and take his clothes off anymore when we do PT, so we think that's a positive thing. All right, and we'll talk about it later, but it's all good. He's done an absolutely wonderful job with the younger kids, and some challenging kids, right? And it's this is probably, exception of some of the sports things, which are extracurricular activities, this is probably the one program at the school where if you're a senior, you really get to basically be an assistant instructor / teacher and mentor to kids, right? You can do that through how you operate around school and be a good role model, but you actually get hands-on and do that, and you guys did a really, really good job with that. So I do appreciate that. I'm going to stop talking now. All right. No, that was a lie. All right, so the Military Order of the World Wars Medal, this is to you, Tracy, waving, a natural patriotic organization, is proud to present a medal and certificate to a cadet who's shown marked improvement in both military and scholastic studies during the entire year, and who's committed to continue in the JROTC program, which you can't continue anymore. Will Cadet Major Kelly Farmer please come forward? Boo. And I'll sing you a little song. Here we go. Congratulations. Congratulations. All right. Next, ladies and gentlemen. Kelly. The next award that we have, we really, normally we go through all these different awards and everything. We kind of pared everything down, so I'm giving out stuff that I think is kind of important. The Varsity Athletic Ribbon is presented to cadets who distinguish themselves in varsity sports. Cadets called forward have been nominated this award by their respective coaches in all the variety of athletics. It should be noted that some of these cadets have lettered in several varsity sports this year and over the years. So can the following cadets please come forward? Kenya Lopez, Kenya, Chris, Michael, and Kelly. I guess just stand in the line right here. All right, those are not what I need. All right, see there's four ribbons. 4 ribbons. But I'd like to. Do you want to say anything? Oh, too late. Mike. Jeez. All right.
Red card. Red card.
All right, let's go. Let's go. That's all good. All right, the Varsity Athletic Ribbon. I think probably your 5th award. For both wrestling and for football. And Michael, I think that's probably your 3rd. All right. Kenya, a.k.a. Red Card, and Kelly for tennis. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. All right. There's a few people that aren't here tonight that deserve special recognition. All right, we do a thing called the Cadet Challenge, and what it is it's just our version of a physical training fitness test, right? It consists of 5 things that you have to do. You have to do pull-ups, you have to do crunches, you have to do a shuttle run, you have to do the V-sit and reach, which is a measurement of how far you can stretch, and then there's a 1-mile run. And it's all graded, and it's pretty rare when people excel, especially across all 5 things. So there's actually 3 levels. The gold award goes to if you got 85% percentile and above, and they're pretty difficult all the way across. And the 2 gentlemen that didn't get it are not here right now. That will be James DeSato and Isaiah Blount. All right? But Michael Zirkle and Chris Poole come forward. The second level is if you get 50% or above, which is still very difficult, you get the silver medal. You need to put this on your shirt right now. Right now. Good job. Congratulations. I know you didn't. It's all good, Michael. All right. And that is that. All right, our final award of the night will be the Superior Cadet Award. This award is the highest decoration that can be presented in JROTC by the Department of the Army. The award recognizes all-round excellence, is awarded annually to the top cadet in the JROTC ranks, and they rank above 50% in their school class, overall academic performance, be active in JROTC activities, and demonstrated the highest level of leadership, discipline, and character. This year we have 2 recipients. They've already actually got their medals, but I want to recognize them both. Would Jacqueline Scholes and Kelly Farmer please come forward? Yay. Thank you, Tracy. There we go. Hold it up. Everybody clap, smile, pictures. All right, the award recipients, thank you very much, ladies. All right, seniors with 4 years of JROTC, we're just going to recognize those. You have to put up with me for 4 years, and since the curriculum's been a little convoluted, some of you got to be in my warm embrace for 3 years, which I'm sure will come out in therapy later on for you, so it's okay. All right, so the seniors with 4 years of JROTC experience, number 1, Chris Poole, who is enlisted against Master Sergeant Imai's great advice in the United States Marine Corps. Chris, if you could stand up. He's going to be serving our country, and he's leaving relatively soon. I want the before and after picture with the hair, and then when you get there. All right. Kenya Lopez is going to be attending Germana to study physical therapy. Come on up and receive your award. And for those of you that don't know it, if you do, and the Army is a little bit different than the other services, if you do 2 or more years of JROTC, you are advanced not 1 but 2 ranks, which is equivalent of about $500 a month. And if you do 2 years, you're advanced 1 rank. So you go in as an E2 or an E3 just for hopefully taking a class that you enjoyed for 4 years. So it's a good thing. Michael Zirkle, come on forward. He put up with me for 4 years. Michael's going to be entering trade school and he's going to become my plumber. All right, I've already put in my request. And if you ask him, he'll tell you that. Jacob Robinson, who I don't recognize without his mullet, is going to go to Germana and transfer to JMU and study nursing. All right, Kelly Farmer is going to be enlisting in the United States Air Force, so she's going to be a proud member of the Department of Transportation. Jacqueline Schulz will be attending Liberty University to study forensic science, which I think she's going to have a blast and be very successful. Kyle Frost is going to be attending trade school to become an electrician. So I've got a plumber and an electrician. That's good. My wife won't let me mess with the electrical stuff. I'm serious. It's like that commercial where the guy goes... All right, and seniors who are not here tonight, I feel also that we need to recognize them. The Tart twins, one who I convinced to stay in the program, and she convinced her twin sister to join the program. So one's been in for 4 years and another's been in for 3. Chase Rose, who's not here tonight. Chase is another of the wayward children. I do not understand what it is that Master Sergeant and I do to turn these people into Marines. I mean, I don't understand. We need to change something. But it's all good. Isaiah Blount, who has received a track scholarship and will be attending Virginia Military Institute. Zion Carey, who I believe is going to become a professional model, by the way he's always standing around looking. They know the deal. He likes to look good. James DeSato's got a full scholarship in wrestling in college. And I haven't talked to Thomas Cash Money Cashwell to find out what his future plans are. So, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a round warm of applause as we thank our seniors for their dedication, leadership, and wish them health, happiness, and great success in their future endeavors. And I am now supposed to hand this to Jacqueline, which is really funny because when she first came here as a sophomore, and the first thing I said to her is I referred to her as Jay Quellen. Which is, anybody's seen a substitute teacher video, Key and Peele. It's very funny, and they mispronounce her name. So she's been Jay Quellen ever since. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Battalion Commander.
So this has been one heck of a year. We've had so many plans and everything, but I'm kind of ready to pass it on to whoever's next. Which I do know who's the next battalion commander. Yeah. I did come here my sophomore year. Surprising, I did get BC. This has been a family to me. I'm gonna start crying. You guys have been so special to me, and I really thank all of you guys who came and took me in under your wing. Being the new girl. I didn't really make a speech either. But I know most of us are not going to talk after this because we're going to the military, going our separate ways, being adults. The time flew. It really did. And I want to thank Chief and Master Sergeant for taking me under their wing, being like parents to me. Somewhat. I know the 3 people over there, they're nervously waiting for me to announce who it is. So, I guess without further ado, your new battalion commander is Jacob Evans. All right. You can come back up here.
Here comes the long part. Just saying. All right. As we prepare to end our last formal battalion event of the year, we continue tradition and will now conduct the command change ceremony that farewells the current commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Scholes, and will welcome the incoming commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Blevins. Assisting in the ceremonial transfer of leadership by the passing of the battalion colors is our principal, Mr. Just, and Cadet Captain Zanaya Monroe. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please stand? At this time, the outgoing commander grasps the organizational color with her left hand above her right hand. Then the outgoing commander will pass the colors to the principal, who will grasp it with his right hand above his left hand. And then he will pass it on to the new commander, who will grasp it with their left hand above their right. The new commander will then pass the colors to Captain Monroe, who will grasp it with her right hand above her left. Not hitting the ceiling, please. Sorry, Mr. Just. My bad. She will then perform an about face and return the colors to the color-bearing sling. As the captain faces about, both commanders then execute facing movements back to their original positions, as you may do now. Like an X. X marks the spot. Mr. Just will follow. And you may now give your round of applause for your new 2021-2022 battalion commander. Congratulations, Jacob. I mean, of course.
Hey, there were 3 people who put their applications in, and they were all extremely good cadets, and it was an extremely difficult thing. Master Sergeant and I mulled over. We actually used input from the outgoing commander and XO, and you know, it was an extremely difficult decision. And the good thing about stuff like this is that it lets you know that you're going to have a really, really strong staff, right? So I appreciate the fact that you guys, put your names in the ring. And so don't feel like that you didn't succeed because you're going to have plenty of challenges ahead next year.
At this time, you guys may take your seats. And I know we just recognized the incoming BC, but I would also like to recognize our new XO. Chief, you're slacking here, buddy.
We're not going to do this yet.
Just kidding. He changed me. Just kidding. All right, well then I guess that concludes tonight's event. Thank you all for coming out. I appreciate all of you coming on such short notice. And once we go our separate ways, guys, we don't got to stop talking. You know what I mean? Kenya, you better not block me, bro. For real. I'm going to be mad. Just kidding. 10 years. We're coming back. We're going to crash it. Well, if that's everything, anybody else got anything to say? No? Are you sure? Really? Nothing? Nothing about Chris? No? All right. Well, that concludes our event. Thank you all for coming out tonight, and we would like you guys to drive home safely. Thank you. That's it.